welcome to Dundro's podcast. I'm your host Justin. So we're doing another scary movie night. Technically this is the second one, but I did upload one, but I had to delete it because I was listening to it, and not only did I tell stories I probably shouldn't have told, but about family members and stuff. The music, the Candyman theme, which is pretty memorable, and by a guy who sounds famous, Philip Glass, was you can hear it through my mic. So yeah, I'm probably better off just taking that down. Yeah. So what we're doing a commentary for a Rob Zombie film, Lords of Salem, which I have the Blu-ray for this. I've tried to watch this movie multiple times and haven't gotten that far. This came out 2013. Holy shit, doesn't feel that long ago. But he's put out two movies since then. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. Despite the fact that Red Letter Media guys love this movie, I have a hard time getting past the first half an hour or whatever, man. I don't even think this movie's that long. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just pressed play on the Blu-ray, so fuck, man. Let's get to the menu, the Blu-ray menu. Goddammit. Which if people want to know why I'm doing this, one, me and a friend of mine, not only Hollywood, was having a discussion about this Japanese director called what's his name? Zion Sono, which is spelled S-I-O-N, Sono, who's directing a Nicolas Cage movie, and I hear he's this cool, crazy Japanese director, and I asked my friend not only Hollywood, well, my internet friend, is this movie's any good? Because he's an expert in Asian cinema, right? And he said, well, it depends. What do you think about Rob Zombie films? Because apparently he's the Rob Zombie of Japan. Which I thought that was Takeshi Miike. Oh, they're already pressing play. Okay. We're already playing the movie. Which I gotta say, I hate, what's her name? Sherri Zombie or Cheryl Zombie? I hate her look in this movie. She has really bad dreads. Right? And honestly, dude, I don't mean to talk crap about another man's wife, but she is not as young as she used to be. Let's face it, she hit the wall a long time ago, which is weird because literally she did what, House of a Thousand Corpses, where she's really hot in, and then she looked kind of all right in the first Halloween remake. Which, honestly, I think she was too old to play a stripper. Which, if you've been in strip clubs, they have some old people play. Is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? That looks like old man Ulrich from Dark, but that's a German actor. Is that him? It totally looks like Old Man Ulrich. Have you ever seen Netflix's Dark, which is a great show. Though the ending, I'm not a huge fan of, honestly. Because it ends kind of anticlimactic. It ends. That's the problem when you have women write your epic trilogies. Women, when they're in charge of epic stories, they love to fucking have non-violent climaxes. It's God fucking damn it. So this movie's about witches. If you're not watching along, which we're at 3 minutes in the movie. Apparently one of these witches it was a YouTuber. Okay. That was very blasphemous. Oh yeah, the old witches get naked in this movie. Ew. Ew. Ew, that's so gross. I remember like watching the review for this movie, and like some guy was like, that like he had to turn the movie off because of this scene. He had to come back to it because it's so gross. So yeah, apparently there's some chick YouTuber in this movie. I forget her name. It's something Minx or something. I don't know. Harley Minx. I don't know. She was like a cat girl themed YouTuber on. Apparently was a Rob Zombie fan. I don't know. She has like a scene in this movie. I would assume she was one of these chicks, but like I don't know. It doesn't look like her. Oh my god. This scene is so gross. Like it's supposed to be gross. That's the problem. Oh my god, one of the old ladies is rubbing dirt into her titties. Ew. So I should probably. Oh, the scene's over. I should probably mention my thoughts on Rob Zombie. It's the thing with the horror movie community. They seem to hate him because of his John Carpenter remakes, Halloween remakes. Honestly, I think I've watched the John Carpenter movies. I actually have multiple copies of the first one. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I guess. Well, it's the thing where I don't like those movies, right? So it's like but like I keep getting convinced by people to watch them. So I probably bought the first two a long time ago, and then bought them again, and rewatched them and totally forgot about it. So apparently, Sherri Moon sleeps in the nude, which apparently I don't know. That's a thing in horror movies where we gotta have our stars sleep in the nude. Which there's this one really shitty movie called Harpoon that has that. I mean, Sherri Moon's butt does not look too bad, but it's a little flat for me. And she doesn't really have that much hips. I don't know. I'm not accusing her of being a man. I'm just saying she doesn't have like wide childbearing hips. Man, Rob Zombie must really love his wife because he keeps like putting her in these movies. Man. Nice to see he got a doggo in this movie. It'll be sacrificed by fucking Satanist whores. Fucking hell. I hope they don't kill the doggo in this movie. If they kill the doggo, fuck. Well, I'll make a review and trash this fucking movie. Which yeah, Rob Zombie. I actually like his movies, but I kind of don't like how he. Like I think he's really good at cinematography, but then he fucks it up with his making the images that he shows on film like dirty and like like he has like dirty and gross images in his fucking film, man. It's fucking hell. Especially that one movie. What was it? Like the one that was like a Hunger Games Battle Royale ripoff, which apparently he didn't even really want to do that movie. He only agreed to do that movie so he can like make some baseball movie, which I'm fucking hell, I've never heard of that. He must have made it under a different name. I would have to look it up. But yeah, I don't know. I like Rob Zombie. Not a huge fan of his music. I think there's like I can only list off like 2 songs I like: Dracula and that super bubblegum song or whatever it's called. Cheryl Zombie or whatever her name is, like dances in it. But like I don't know, I think Rob Zombie, his movies are like, you know, like some of them are good, some of them are bad, but you know, I respect the artist. I think he's really cool. I love that El Super Beasto, um, Super Beast animated film he did, which I was supposed to review that for Halloween, but it showed up. I ordered it like 2 weeks before Halloween, and it fucking came in like 2 months later. I don't even know where the fuck it is. But like, yeah, if I can find it, I wouldn't mind reviewing it for like Halloween. Cause it's a really good Halloween animated movie, though it's not for kids. It has Tom Poppy or whatever, voiced the luchador superhero in the film. Wait, right, and what's her name? Let's look up her name so I can stop fucking up. Sherri Moon Zombie. Okay, Sherri Moon Zombie. Yeah, like she also has a voice in that film. So does Rosario Dawson. It's a pretty good movie. I think Paul Giamatti plays the villain in it. I can't remember. Yeah, if you haven't seen El Super Beastu, it's pretty good, and it has like all the Rob Zombie iconic characters are in that film, like the Devil's Rejects, Dr. Satan, the fucking robot from his music videos is like a character in the movie. It's like Sherri Moon Zombie's sidekick, and there's like this really funny song. There's this really funny song. Oh, is that Martin Starr or is that a different guy? He's not in the... His name's not on the back, but Ken Foree is. So like yeah, they're like DJs or whatever for a radio station or talk show. They're reviewing some black metal fucking video. Oh my god. The Five and the... What was that? What was the name of the band? The Davison something? I don't know. Oh my god. Anti-Christian metal. You know, for people that don't know, there are actually pro Christian metal out there. That's actually pretty good. Bands like Nightwolf, I think is pro Christian, or Sabaton. They have some Crusader. So like a lot of like Christian metal is like, you know, like Crusader music. So if you're not a huge fan of the Crusades, you might not like it. But yeah, Sabaton and Sabaton. Well, not Sabaton's pretty good. So is Nightwolf. Army of the Night is probably one of my favorite metal songs of all time. Though, like, don't watch the music video, because the music video, because the song is very epic, but the music video was very low budget. And they're one of those, like, you know, metal bands where they're German, but they all their songs are pretty much in English. So some Latin. They use some Latin. It's funny, I was in a car listening to like a live album of Nightwolf. Like I drove like my mom to the mall or something. She needed to pick up something, I can't remember. And I was like listening to like this Nightwolf live album, and like the album starts off with the lead singer like talking in German, and obviously you don't have subtitles on CDs, right? So you're just talking in German forever and forever. And then some guy like sees me in my car listening to like German, and he's like, "What the fuck?" He thought it was some weird shit. I guess I don't know, but yeah, fuck, man, that sucks because it was like it took forever for the fucking mute. I just decided to skip it. After that, I decided to skip it and just fucking go to the next song or whatever. Cause fuck, man. DWS, what the fuck? Driving while sex. Oh my god. So yeah, this guy. I think this actor, the one with Sherri Moon, was in uh, Halloween 2. Who dies like right outside the infamous like strip club, which I think is in I can't remember if it's in multiple Rob Zombie films, but yeah, it's called like what was the name of the fucking band? Sorry, that's what I was gonna talk about that. But like it was, I think the name of the strip club was called Pussy Lickers, right? And I had a friend who wanted this a coworker who was also a Rob Zombie fan. We would talk Rob Zombie and music together. Which that guy, he was a really shitty worker, but he was fun to hang out with. But yeah, like he wanted to start a fucking band called the Pussy Lickers, and like he wanted me to join the band, and I'm like, dude, I could barely play guitar. I could barely play the guitar. It's because like I don't fucking have time to like practice, and like you know you have to practice like crazy to get good. They're like, I don't even know what instrument. I can't even remember what instrument the fucking guy played. I'm assuming he was a drummer because he was short. Oh my god. But yeah, he wanted to fucking like, yeah, start a band called the Pussy Lickers and name it after like the Rob Zombie strip club. At least I think the strip club is called Pussy Lickers. Should probably stop saying that. But like I don't even know like what kind of fucking music we would be playing. Like I guess like horror metal? I don't fucking know. Which honestly, if I were to fucking play like music, I would probably just do punk rock. Cause punk rock, as long as you can play decent, you don't need like you can sing terribly. Nobody gives a shit. As long as you're loud and like you know, I don't know. As long as you're loud and you can play like you know, decent, like nobody gives a shit. Like punk rock, you're almost like allowed to play terribly. No, I'm not saying like punk rock sucks, but like I like punk rock, but like yeah, there's not a lot of good punk rock music in my opinion. Like there's like a lot. It's like the one genre where you're allowed to be terrible. Oh, what the fuck? He's playing some vinyl record that has this weird, like, weird symbol, which I think, yeah, on the DVD cover, like, Sherri Moon Zombie has that painted on her face, right? On her forehead, that weird symbol. There's obviously gonna be some witch bullshit. Which they're VJ, not VJ, DJs, right? So like, yeah, they would have to. They probably would get sent weird music all the time. Oh, the witches, yeah, they have that weird symbol. What the fuck is this? Somebody's giving birth to a baby and they're gonna sacrifice it, probably. Oh my god. Yeah, they're cutting her open to get the baby out. Ugh. Did they say what year this shit is? You know what? I can't remember if they said what year the witches, these weird witches, are in. Because for all we know, this couldn't have been like, this could be like a couple of decades ago, and that could be Sherri Moon's character, the baby that just came out. If they don't kill it. Ew, that bitch spit on the baby. Looks like is that a real baby? I can't even tell. Oh man, that reminds me of the. Yeah, that baby looks fake. That reminds me of the fucking baby they had in like that one Clint Eastwood movie, the sniper movie. I forget what it's called. It's about the Chris Kyle guy with Bradley Cooper. There's like this scene where Bradley Cooper's like holding his baby, right? And it looks like they just got like a cheap fucking doll, dude. It just like looks like they got like this cheap fucking doll. At least the baby in that scene in this movie was an animatronic, but like, yeah, the baby in that Chris Kyle scene, the Chris Kyle movie, I forget what it's called, like American Sniper, I think the movie was called. Yeah, like Bradley Cooper's like holding this baby, and it's like obviously like a plastic doll, dude. It looks so fucking fake in that. And they're trying to like, they keep shaking it, like try cradling it in their like, you know, arms to give the illusion that the fucking thing is moving. Oh, there was a little jump scare if you noticed it. There was like a naked witch in her bathroom when she walked past. Yeah, so like, yeah, those witches might have been from the 70s or whatever, because this is modern time, right? I don't know, I can't tell. Where was this fucking movie shot, man? Because these old buildings look like fucking London, England, or some shit. I mean, I guess there are places in Canada where it totally looks like fucking London, England. So maybe they shot this. There's places like that in the States, and that's where they shot it. So it looks like Sherri Moon's character is like a drug addict. She's at AA or not AA, whatever. Whatever the drugs equivalent of AA is. Which I guess that's not a big. I guess like, you know, it makes sense. She's like, you know, you're a DJ. You probably like fucking went around like, you know. Oh, the guy from X-Men, the guy who played Senator Kelly's in this movie. I'm talking about the early Bryan Singer. Oh, the author dude is like hitting on the Sherri Moon, and the other dude is like jealous. What a cuck. So, oh, of course, we have to have a witch expert on in this movie. Which I was watching some TV show called Stand Against Evil, which has the guy from like I forget the actor's name, but he was in the movie Identity, where he played like a dad. The dad to the serial killer kid in the movie. Spoiler alert. And he was in what's it called? What's that one TV show? It was like a parody of ER or whatever. It had Zach Braff in it. I can't remember. But yeah, he was in that show, and like he has this show where like he's a retired like sheriff in this small town where like hundreds of years ago they burnt witches at the stake, and now like the witches are the souls of the dead witches are going around killing the sheriffs, right? Because the sheriffs did the burnings, right? And he has to like fight the resurrected witches with the help of with the new female sheriff. And the show is, I mean, he's funny, and I think his name is John McQuinty or some shit. He's funny in the show because he's like a no nonsense like old boomer cop or whatever. But it's the thing where like, oh, more nudity in this movie. Okay. All old ladies though, fucking hell. Well, she's not old, but she's like old. Yeah, like the show. The thing is, the show is like written by a woman, so there's like feminist shit in there, but overall, and they keep saying like, oh, the witches are out for revenge because they were falsely accused. How can they be falsely accused of being witches, right? If they are witches, it's like that makes no sense. You can say it wasn't fair that the witches were killed, but like they can't be falsely accused witches and still be witches. That makes no fucking sense. So what's going on? They're playing the weird record that has the witch subliminal message, and like women over town are like, reacting to it. Oh yeah, that's what it sounds like is going on. Oh yeah, wasn't there a thing where like she was adopted and she doesn't know she was like an orphan, she doesn't know who her parents are? Totally forgot that. Yeah, so I didn't know like Senator Kelly was in this movie. I never got this far. Who doesn't hate the sound of their own voice? I know I do. Yet I still want to be a podcaster. Yeah, I was actually going to go back to school to be a broadcaster, but it was like, fuck. It just like radio is pretty much dead. And if you want to be like the podcast thing, you would need to like learn how to make money online and shit. And I'm like, fuck that, dude. I'd rather just podcast for fun. Did he just say the title of the movie? Or to Salem? Which isn't that a fucking band? Or am I, man. Oh, she calls him out for being a jealous bitch. Maybe go back to being on coke. Just kidding. So, why are there French subtitles all of a sudden? Somebody's speaking French? Or... Oh no, I think she's listening to French music. She has like, it looks like she has headphones on. Okay. Hamilton Street. How much do you want to bet this movie's shot in Canada? Come and meet my sisters. Oh, her landlord's a witch too? You know, these women could be the witches from the earlier scene, but just cleaned up. You should also take your dog for a walk too, you dumb bitch. Like a golden retriever probably needs like at least 2 hours. Fucking hell. Cause I got like a small dog, and if I don't walk her for at least an hour and a half every day, man, she gets fucking destructive. So like a dog like a golden retriever probably needs at least 2 hours. Her dog's name is Troy? I thought it was Buddy. Okay, another jump scare. She is a Slayer sticker. I tried listening to Slayer. I'm not a huge fan of Slayer. I thought they're great. I thought their greatest hits, and I'm not a fan. I actually have like a. No, was it Slayer or was it Megadeth? No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Megadeth because I have a Megadeth shirt, and I had the Megadeth greatest hits, and aside from like one song of theirs, which is not even on the the greatest hits. I'm not a fan. Though I think the guitar stuff is good. The sound is good. It's just the lyrics suck. Megadeth songs, in my opinion. They're not catchy at all. Which, yeah, somebody called me out. Like, I wore a Megadeth shirt for work once, and like somebody called me out. I was like, "You don't fucking listen to Megadeth." And it's like, "Oh, I have one of their CDs." Which wasn't? Didn't Megadeth do like the theme song to like? Megadeth, didn't the Megadeth do the theme song to this one very bad Konami game? Which was like a parody of fucking Devil May Cry. Oh my god, what was the name of that fucking game? I have it. Never Dead. Yeah, Never Dead was the name of the song and the game. The song is actually really good. The Never Dead like song, which the game... It's the reason why the game sucks is because writing and design wise they got Japanese, right? The Japanese creators, but for the game mechanics they hired like some English like studio, and all the English video game developers that were hired to work on the mechanics for the game were I watched one interview. They were fucking straight out of fucking university and college. So they had fucking like college kids straight out of university do like the game mechanics, and that's if you watch the reviews for that game or read the reviews for that game, guess what the biggest fucking complaint was for that game? The fucking game mechanics. They left the fucking game mechanics in the hands of fucking students, practically. What the fuck? Whose bright idea was that shit? Probably fucking some retard from Konami. I mean, cause like aesthetically, the game looks fucking cool, and the trailer was cool, and they have this little parody of like Final Fantasy, where before the main character died and was cursed with immortality, he looked like, you know, like a character like from Final Fantasy, and then he gets killed and he becomes like ugly and middle aged and has all these like scars. And they changed voice actors. Yeah, they changed voice actors from the first trailer to the finished project, which the first voice actor actually sounded cool, and then they replaced him with some old man. Yeah, in this movie they're trying to recruit her to fucking witches shit. Magic's bullshit. Which, like, I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of these, like, movies where these witches movies where they try to recruit, like, people to become witches. 'Cause I don't know. They're very, like, oh my god, look at the guys, like, fucking, like, cross-eyed. I don't know, man. They're all, like, they all end the fucking same. Either the chick becomes a witch or she kills the witches. Right? Kind of like in that, what was it? The fourth Silent Night, Deadly Night movie? Directed by Brian Yuzna, where it's, like, about this chick who's getting recruited by these coven of witches. Oh my god. That movie has a very loose tie-in to the Silent Night, Deadly Night franchise, because it's kind of implied that the Clint Howard's character is like Ricky or something. Which, like, they recast Ricky in almost every fucking movie, man. Maybe your dog needs to take a shit or piss, you dumb bitch. Because usually if your dog is standing by the door, it's because they want to go outside, dummy. Oh, that's somebody's random apartment. Okay. Looks like we're having something actually happen in the movie. So I haven't seen. I think I'll start watching Rob Zombie movies again when he stops using his wife, because she's like really. She is like. I'm not saying I wouldn't hit it, but like Jesus Christ, dude, she's old. Like, come on, stop putting her as leading roles in your movie, guy. Oh, and I forgot to talk about the Crow movie, because apparently there's like he was hired to write and direct the third Crow movie, but the problem was it was a straight to DVD budget movie, and he wrote this script about like where the Crow was basically this kid who becomes this like intergalactic fucking bounty hunter, and is like he has to go across the fucking galaxy to find the people that killed his parents or whatever, and he like ages in the movie, and it's like holy, it sounds like the craziest fucking shit. It sounds like a fucking Lobo movie, to be honest. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. What the fuck? Is that a monster? Is that fucking Bigfoot? I heard there were monsters in this movie, but fuck, I thought it was just that retarded meat fucking monster that's supposed to be in the end of this movie. Holy fuck, there's some cool we're getting some actual cool imagery. Is that fucking Bigfoot? Holy fuck. Bigfoot's in this fucking movie? Oh my god. Oh, Bigfoot has a fucking long thin dick. It looks like a tail. Oh my god. Ew. Which there are some crazy fucking horror movies about Bigfoot. Which there should be, because there's like a lot of fucking stories online about Bigfoot's kidnapping and raping women. And not even just women, men too. Which is like, if you were a full grown man, right? And this guy, there's this story about this hunter who was like who looked like he was middle aged and has a fucking mustache, who said he was like he was captured by a Bigfoot and was sodomized and orderly raped by the Bigfoot. So it's like, dude, why would you tell people that? Oh my god. Fucking hell. Which I don't know if that story is true, but like, I mean, obviously, let's say if Bigfoot may or may not have been real, but like, I'm saying that guy's perception of what happened to him, I don't know if that was real. For all I know, the guy might have been like either completely fake, or he was kidnapped by hippies or something, and they gave him mushrooms or something. Oh my god. The cunting daughters of Satan. What the fuck? Cunting is a word? Oh my god. Wait a second. They want her to lead us. Oh, I thought they said breed us a king, but they said lead. Okay, bleed is something completely different than breed. Oh, a funny thing happened today. My one of my comic book friend YouTubers, Slim Comics and More, Sean from Slim Comics and More, was live streaming, and at the end of their live stream they were playing a bunch of trailers for movies, and oh, that was loud. And I had the fucking volume super low. Yeah, they were live streaming movie trailers and shit, and they played the Hardcore Henry trailer. Before that, they were talking horror movies, right? But like, yeah, they were playing the Hardcore Henry fucking trailer, and if you watch that trailer, you know there's like a Queen song. So they literally got hit with a fucking copyright strike. They got hit with a copyright strike during the stream and was shut down. So he probably fucking got hit with a copyright strike and can't live stream for a week. And it was totally Rob's fault, because Rob was like, because he wanted to end the stream, but like Rob was like, no, play another trailer. And it's like, dude, if you're gonna play trailers, you gotta mute them because of the music too. Which, like, I was like, it's the thing where like I probably I knew like something could happen, but it was the thing where like, you know, I was too like caught up with the live stream and in the chatting in the chat to like say anything. Which I probably should have, man. Fuck. It's the thing where like if Sean's channel was monetized, maybe they would have just copyright claimed, but because like, you know, like he's not like monetized. They're like, oh, we probably can't make a lot of money off this, so they just fucking striked it down. Which fucking studios, man. He was just playing the fucking trailers. There's a shitload of movie trailer, like, you know, YouTube channels that fucking upload trailers. Like, no way they probably have all the rights to the music they fucking use. God damn. Yeah, poor Sean. You can't fucking live stream for a week. I mean, we don't know yet if he can't live stream, but yeah, he probably can. So she's at a... I mean, do churches ever close? That, for a guy who's supposed to be a priest, he is a very satanic haircut. There's like a famous Hollywood Satanist guy who's a very similar hairstyle. That's why I said that. That's why I mentioned that. Yeah, because of the scary dream she had, which is probably real, she's like, you know, freaked out and wants to chill at a church, which I wouldn't blame her, to be honest. Because there was a point when I thought my house was haunted and I wanted to fucking get a priest to fucking, you know, bless the house or whatever. But it was during the lockdown, so there was like no way that was fucking happening. What's going on? Okay. Oh my god, the priest is like... The priest is making her blow him? What the fuck? I mean, as soon as I saw his haircut, I knew he was evil, but Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, this is the weird... She's just blowing him while he's having this weird power trip. This has to be a dream, right? Yeah, she had... Oh, she dreamt that whole thing, okay. She had a dream about blowing the fucking priest in the... She looked like she didn't even seen that before. Okay, there's a guy walking a goat with a mask on. Oh, that's fucking creepy. Look at the dog. The dog's like a... the dog looks super happy. I really fucking hope nothing bad happens to the dog. I used to have a dog just like that growing up. Which, he unfortunately ran away. Or died and my parents covered it up, which who knows. Because I was only 5 at the time. But yeah, we weren't doing a good job of taking care of the dog, because the dog... I don't even think we had a dog house, and the dog would sleep outside. Oh yeah, the witches scenes were from the, you know, during the Salem witch trial. Oh, the one guy has a cameo. The guy with the weird skin condition. He was in The Evil Within. He's in a lot of Rob Zombie's films. Didn't he die in like 2013 or 2014? I forget the actor's name. Isn't it Michael Berry? Isn't that his name, Michael Berry? I can't remember. Oh, that other guy looks familiar too. Is that the guy, the dad from Devil's Rejects and House of Thousand Corpses? Yeah. The movie should be almost... Oh my god, we're not even halfway. What the fuck? How are we not halfway? This is bullshit. We still have an hour to go. Fucking hell. The movie's only an hour 40 minutes. We've been going 50 minutes. Practically. And we still have like an hour to go pretty much. Oh my god. Wow, this burning scene's really... I mean, it's not too graphic. Fun fact about burning alive: you'll die from suffocation from the smoke. before you would die from your wounds from burning to death. I learned that from reading Warhammer 40k. Oh, they're putting her in this metal thing. Yeah, being burnt alive while wearing that metal shit would probably make it way more painful. Yeah. I mean, what's the point of what, like, we're supposed to feel bad for these witches for burning alive? They were apparently real witches, so fuck them. Oh, we have to see his Mexican wife naked as well. I'm pretty sure Lords of Salem's a real band. That's not the band that what's his name? The YouTuber guy. Well, he's not a YouTuber anymore, but he was in some black metal band where he apparently killed somebody and went to jail. And then like got out of jail and became a YouTuber or some shit. What the fuck? As like Rory Culkin plays him in the movie. Forget what the fuck that movie was called. Apparently that movie sucks. But, I don't know. The movie sounds interesting, but apparently it's not very, you know. A lot of people complained it wasn't very, like, you know, they played around with the real facts and shit. Which movie critics tend not to give a shit, but it's like, dude, people are gonna see that shit and think it's real, dumbasses. Like my fucking stupid like cousins. I had to watch the stupid Cleans movie, and they're like, everything in this movie happened for real. It's like, yeah. Which that movie fucking sucks. That Cleans movie that Bryan Singer put out. He is like the one dude who played Angel in like X-Men Apocalypse, played as one of the band members of that movie. How much do you want to bet like Bryan Singer and that blonde dude were like getting it on? Yeah, Bryan Singer is like a lot of crazy stories about him with teenage boys, fucking hell. Oh my god. Sometimes I wonder if Ian McKellen knew that shit. Because Ian McKellen was in his first movie. What was it called? Apt Pupil. And there was apparently some weird shit going on in that fucking behind the scenes for that movie as well. What the fuck? So like they're listening to that weird witch record again. So what? Witches recorded that shit in the 1700s or 1600s and somehow put it on vinyl? What the fuck? Yeah, she just walked off during when they were live. How are you gonna help her? She's crying in the bathroom, asshole. Oh, they probably think she's on drugs again. Oh my god. What band shirt is fucking that? That looks familiar. Is that Cure? She's wearing a fucking Cure shirt. How can you be a metal fan and a Cure fan? Oh my god, because Cure is like what? Like pop rock? But they have like a gothy image, so that could be why. Is that a Cure shirt? It looks like a Cure shirt. I could be wrong though. Oh, I guess we'll never know. Cause we're on to the next day. Where the fuck does this movie like take place? Well, I guess Lords of Salem, maybe. So it's like some Salem, probably. Where's Salem? That's in Massachusetts, isn't it? I could be 100% wrong. Oh my god. This actor looks familiar too. Where have I seen him before? Okay. So the witches were called the Lords of Salem. Pretty sure Lords is like, isn't that like, isn't that like a male title? Okay. Oh, so we're getting like, you know. So yeah, we're getting the background behind the coven. Why are they called the Lords of Salem? That makes no sense. Lords imply male shit, dude. I don't think you can be a female and a lord. But I don't know what the, like, you know. Man, I love these, like, meta shit. Well, this is, like, you know, exposition. Okay. This all sounds interesting. Oh, she put a curse on this end. The forever deaths of the daughter's daughters. Okay, crazy. So, oh, that sounds interesting. Hawthorne's bloodline. Oh. So like Sherri Moon's character is probably a descendant of Hawthorne. We figured that out. Seems like a nice place. Other than the fact that the landlord is a fucking witch. I mentioned this in my like Twilight commentary. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it online, but like yeah, I went on a date with a witch chick, and it's like, oh my god, dude, so cringe. I mean, she was a nice lady and all, but like she thought the paranormal activity movies were real. Which I think at the time there was only 2 of them, but like, oh my god, dude. I had to explain to her, well, I think there might have been 3 at that point, but like, I think, yeah, the River TV show came out by Oren Peli, which I think Oren Peli was strangely enough a producer of this film. Yeah, he was. And, yeah, he created this TV show, this found footage TV show called The River. Well, if you haven't seen it, it's actually a really good show, but it only had 1 season because, of course, it did fucking, what was it, NBC or whatever. They're famous for that shit. Yeah, coughing up blood is not a good sign, buddy. I hope you have health insurance. Oh my god, that's like some Silent Hill shit. Oh my god. Not Silent Hill, Jacob's Ladder. Oh, they're supposed to be like charred corpses, right? Okay, yeah, this is some Jacob's Ladder shit. If you haven't seen Jacob's Ladder, it's actually a pretty cool movie. Apparently it was one of the films that inspired Silent Hill 2. So if you love Silent Hill 2, you should probably watch Jacob's Ladder. Though, like, there's like only a few monster scenes in the fucking movie, and one of the best ones, they cut it out, and it's in the fucking deleted scene. So it's like, why the fuck did they do that? Oh, another dream sequence. What the fuck was I talking about before this whole crazy shit happened? Oh, she's still at her old apartment. Oh my god. Can't believe she had a dream. She had a dream where she was sucking a dude off. I can't imagine, like, if you're having a dream where you're sucking a dick, do you feel the dick in the dream? Like, holy fuck. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't know. The fuck. That would probably be an awkward question to ask a girl. Hey, have you ever had a dream where like you sucked a dick and like if you did you feel it? I've had dreams where I'm going down on chicks, but yeah, it just feels like I'm just licking the air. Which this is embarrassing, but like when I would have dreams where I'm going down on girls, and I could feel myself doing it, like moving my jaw while I'm asleep. So a lot of the time I would get lockjaw, where it's where if people don't know what lockjaw is, it's when you pull the muscles around your jaw. So I would wake up with my jaw in pain from fucking like having dreams where I'm eating girls out or whatever. Oh my god. Which, oh my god, she's smoking crack or meth. Bitch, if you don't want to sleep, you could just do coke. You have to do fucking meth. Oh my god. Oh my fuck. Which I've worked with dudes who've done meth, man. Like, oh my god, they're dirty fuckers. Well, I don't know if he did meth, but like he did some. I was talking to his roommate, who besides from smoking has no other vice, and he's like, dude, I fucking. Oh yeah, he told me he saw him like smoking like a crack pipe. Oh yeah, I remember that. And my fucking dad wanted to hire him to do some cheap like wanted to hire this fucking crackhead, this fucking do cheap landscaping. It's like, dude, you fucking idiot. You can't fucking have a fucking drug addict, like, you know, work around your house. He's gonna break in and steal shit. Yeah. Chocolate chip scones? Oh my god. Well, she was just smoking meth and now she's like... entertaining people. Which don't I don't know I don't know much about drugs and shit. But like doesn't oh my god, real name Hawthorne? Oh my god. But I don't know. I've heard if you smoke meth, like it smells like burning rubber or some shit. Like you have this like smell of burning rubber stuck on you if you have like if you smoke meth or some shit. I don't know if that's true. Oh, strangely enough, today I ran into my like I was in line. I was in line to at Tim Hortons, and I ran into my my cousin, which I've mentioned him several times on this YouTube channel. But like, he was the guy who was a huge Spawn fan, and he was the guy who had the drug problem. And I saw him, dude, and I didn't recognize him at first because he looked so old, and he had like gray hairs over his head, and he was wearing like really cheap like shitty clothes and shit. And I'm like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it, dude. Yeah, he was like buying coffee and shit. Probably for his parents, because he was like, that, as far as I remember, he doesn't smoke. Right, he doesn't like drink coffee, and he still lives at home. Oh my god. Which dude, he looked like he was fucking 40, dude. And he's not that much older than me. Oh my god. Which I'm not gonna say how old he is right now, but like, dude, he looks fucking old. So I guess we're getting close to the climax of the movie. Which, my throat is a little dry, so I'm gonna drink some. That's a great divergent horror. Something tells me Sherri Moon's character is probably not a virgin, but okay. So I was right, they were witches. Like, a lot of new, not new wave, fuck, what's it called? What's that shit? There's this like fake religious bullshit called new something. I forget what it's called. But a lot of that shit is actually like Satanist shit that's Freemason like Satanist shit that tries to masquerade as like, you know, like spiritual bullshit. Like the guy who does the art for like, you know, a lot of Tool's music, albums and shit. You go on his fucking website and it looks like fucking cult, crazy cult shit. And there's a lot of Freemason bullshit, and his like, you know, website. Like you have the fucking pyramids with the fucking all-seeing eye and whatnot. Nice place here. Nice place. Yeah, so we're getting close to the climax. Fucking finally. Oh, that's... Oh, there's the fucking meat totem. When the fuck did they put the fucking WWE Sting fucking makeup on her? She's heading to that crazy meat tunnel. Like, how come, like, fucking nobody ever mentioned that Bigfoot was in this movie? And like, cause I saw lots of reviews for this movie. Everybody mentions this fucking meat monster thing with the weird chicken wings, arms. But nobody mentions that fucking Bigfoot's in this fucking movie. Holy fuck. So what's she gonna do? She's gonna fuck that thing or some shit? Oh my god. Ew. It looks like, the face looks like a Harley Quinn baby. Which if people don't know what Harley Quinn babies are, it's like babies with the skin inside out or whatever. It's gross. Don't look it up. But like the what's his name, Baraka or something, in the Mortal Kombat Legacy fan films, he was in like the trailer or some shit, the pitch trailer. He was supposed to be, instead of like the Mortal Kombat shit being magic, it was gonna be real world Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan bullshit, where they were all real, right? Which is like which is kind of dumb, because then it's like, okay, how does a tournament affect the state of the world or whatever? But like, yeah, they made like, you know, I think it was Baraka. They made him like a Harley Quinn baby that survived, which, you know, the Harley Quinn babies, as far as I know, usually don't survive long. Was it Baraka or a different character that was a Harley Quinn baby? Maybe Reptile? I don't know. Oh, this fucking thing again. You know, I thought this fucking thing was an animatronic, but it looks like it could be there's like a midget in there. So like, where's the cameo by the witch? Not the witch, the YouTuber chick. Man, that fucking... I wasn't expecting it to move, that meat monster thing. I heard it was just like a totem or something. It moves. There's a little actor in there. Little person actor. Which I can't believe they prefer like little persons over like dwarves and midgets, because it just, little people to me just sounds condescending. I'd rather just be called a dwarf or something. Embrace the fantasy like trope. The dwarves are supposed to be like physically strong. They're supposed to be stronger than humans, but like I don't think you know, little people are that strong. I could be wrong. I don't know. Which, I have a fucking video game I haven't played yet, where it was like, it was based off some fantasy novel series called Dwarves, where it's like a strategy RPG where you control these different dwarf characters. I haven't played it yet, but it looks cool. I should probably check it out at some point. Though it's the thing where like a lot of strategy RPGs made by Western developers are so fucking hard. Man. Not that the Japanese ones are that much easier, but you know, I can't beat them. But the Western ones, I either fuck up with the stat management shit, or I fuck up during like, you know, the fucking like weird missions you gotta do, where you gotta, they make you like fill out different objectives and shit during your fucking fights. So it's not bad enough I have to figure out how to like defeat the enemy, but I have to do that at the same time, like fucking doing random fucking objectives and shit. It's like fucking bullshit. I mean, every strategy RPG has that shit once in a while, but it's like, fuck, dude, I'd rather just, like, it's fucking annoying. So what the fuck is even going on at this point? She just embraced the fact that she's like, you know, like a captive of the witches or some shit. Oh my god, War Campaign is live again. They've been doing a lot of streams lately, which I'm supposed to be. I was supposed to like you know, disconnect from the internet when I do these things, so I don't get distracted. But I totally forgot to do that. Oh, fuck. It's a thing where I need something to talk about while like there's boring shit going on. I thought we were at the climax, but no, we're you know, we need some more boring scenes before we get to the climax. Well, I guess this character needs to save the day or some shit. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you haven't seen my Batman video where I talked about Robert Pattinson's Batman and the news that came out about the leaked screenings, apparently, according to some guy named Viewer Anon, who has a good track record with leaks, he says that news is bullshit and that the only comic book movie that was screening that night, whereas the Batman, the Robert Pattinson movie was supposedly screening, was probably Black Adam. Which, hard to believe that Black Adam movie is already, like, you know, finished filming when there's no like teasers or whatever. Which my take was that the news was also fake, and that they're probably not even finished filming or whatever. That was my take, but apparently there is a release date out there. I think it's March 4th or whatever, 2022. So if there's like a release date, so yeah, there's probably a, you know. So if there's a release date, then the movie's probably finished, but I don't know, man. Which, like, yeah, I think the movie sucks, but I'm probably gonna watch it. Yeah, they're subtly threatening him, and he's like not taking the hint, because it's fucking. He's laughing. He's laughing because this is like socially awkward. And fuck her brain. Oh my god. Have you ever come here to stick your nosy cock inside her brain? And fuck her. Holy fuck. That's some pretty vulgar. What a fucking idiot, dude. Like he knew something was going on. He knew some shit was going on, but like, you know, that's the problem. That's the problem with civilization. We're kind of bred to be like sheep. So when violent shit happens to us, we become victims very easily because we're like, you know, taught to be non-confrontive, and, you know, not stand up for ourselves and shit like that. Yeah. Sounds like somebody's running around upstairs, which is probably, hopefully it's not my dog. Oh, they're killing the one dude. Yeah, I didn't put my dog in her cage yet. So she might have gone. I put her in my bedroom, but I didn't put her. I didn't lock her up. No, I guess he's not gonna save the day. Yeah, poor Senator Kelly. Which I keep forgetting that he died in the first X-Men film. Because they used the actor for the other movies. Yeah. Which you would have thought... Which, like, you would think Stryker would have, like... Stryker probably knows about Mystique, so you would think he would put 2 and 2 together that... Hey, like, Senator Kelly was probably replaced by Mystique, but did fucking nothing. Sorry to talk X-Men movies, but it's like, that's like the one fucking thing I know that this guy has been in. But he's probably been in other movies. Like, I think he was in wasn't he in an episode of X-Files? Oh my god. Wait, so like they do late night radio? Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. You do fucking metal like music. You cover metal music, of course you're gonna do late night radio, but yeah, late night radio pays like really shit. Because like not a lot of people are up at night listening to radio. Oh my god, she has her fucking ass hanging out. She's sleeping and she has her fucking ass hanging out. What the fuck? Oh my god. Rob Zombie, oh my god, dude, like, how the fuck, how does somebody's wife agree to be, like, you know, like, subjugated to this much bullshit? I know you started off as, like, a groupie to fucking Rob Zombie's band, but Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, you're a little old to be, like, you know, for this shit, no? Maybe the lady can speak for herself. Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Oh yeah, they're gonna bring the Antichrist into the fucking world. Who probably already exists right now. I'm not gonna say who I think the Antichrist is, but like, yeah. Man, she looks rough. Do these guys have day jobs or what? What's going on? Oh, she's locking them out of the radio station? What the fuck is going on? This is like opera theater house. This is a fucking dream sequence. Oh, oh my god, are these bitches gonna get naked too? Oh, Christ. Is this movie better or worse than the fucking Silent Night Deadly Night 4 Initiation? It was shock, what's the term that Red Letter Media used? Schlocky? But that movie had some cool, like, you know, special effects, you know, by Screaming Mad George or whoever, who's Japanese, by the way. And, but this movie also has some cool, like, you know, monster effects. Wow, the ghosts of the witches are here. Oh no, they're gonna get naked too, probably. Jesus Christ. The dialogue in this movie is very vulgar. That chick, that YouTuber chick has to be the young witch with the coven. I probably don't recognize her because she doesn't have a shitload of makeup on. Mask on, mask off, indeed. Holy crap. But that's a song by this rapper called Future. Which is, if you haven't heard Mask On, Mask Off, it's a pretty good song. It has this cool flute-like solo in it. Flute music. Which there's like a bunch of memes. Oh my god. We're about to see a bunch of old to middle-aged women take their clothes off. Which I'm not saying I've never, like, had a thing for MILFs, but, like, you know. I've never banged a chick, you know, that was, like, you know, older than, like, you know, late 30s. Which I'm not saying I would never bang a 40-year-old woman, but, you know, I'm gonna save that for later in life. It's a weird baboon statue. What the fuck is going to go? What the fuck is going on here? Oh, they all got naked and put on weird masks. Eee. One of the old ladies looks like she has fake titties. Oh, those are strap. There's like dudes whacking off, but it's like dildos. They're like whacking off dildos. Okay, it looks like she's riding a goat. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Ew, that baby. Oh, dead baby on a cross. I mean, the reason why they have them like whacking off dildos is because if they were whacking off the real dicks or even realistic looking dicks, even using fake dicks, this would get like an NC-17 rating. Like, you know, like most Gaspar Noé movies. Which, I don't know. I tried to get a copy of Gaspar Noé's Love, and I waited for like ever for that movie to get released. When it finally got released, I tried to get it through like DVD / specialty store where I get all my anime and movies from. They would give me bullshit excuses. And then after a year or two of that movie being out, it gets fucking discontinued. It's like fucking dumb bitches. I tried to get order that movie for you guys for like 2 years, and then it just gets discontinued because you gave me bullshit excuses. Which they had no problem getting Irreversible and Enter the Void, which also has like NC-17, you know, sex and nudity in it. They had no problem getting me those movies, but when it came to getting, you know, the most recent Gaspar Noé movie, they had a problem with it. Fucking hypocrites. Which I watched that one Gaspar Noé movie that MTV paid they have made. It fucking sucked. Had the one girl from Kingsman in it. So she's giving birth to the Antichrist, I guess. Even though she's middle-aged. So the Antichrist is probably going to come out autistic. Oh, what the fuck? It's like all tentacles. Oh my god. Well, at least they didn't kill the dog in this movie. Or if they... Well, they probably did off screen. Fucking whore, fucking murderous whores. The quote George R. Martin. Hey, fucking. So is she like dead after giving birth to that fucking thing? I mean, I don't know, man. I would probably, if I had to choose between watching this movie again or watching Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 Initiation, I would probably watch Silent Night, Deadly Night Initiation instead, because at least that has Clint Howard, and Clint Howard was funny in that movie. And I fucking hated that movie. But I would rather watch that movie than this fucking thing again. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on? This is fucking crazy shit. I don't know, man. If you want to watch like a crazy ass fucking movie, Mandy is way better. Though I fuck the one dude who said like Mandy was art house movie first half and then second half turned into like an action movie. It was always supposed to be a horror action movie, asshole, a revenge flick. Which it sucks because if you look at the, I wish they would put out a comic book version of Mandy. Because if you looked at the storyboards for Mandy, it looks sick. Like the main character looked a lot cooler, and he had like missing fingers and shit. Oh, it looked like if they had made like a comic book version, it would have been like super sick. Not that like Nicolas Cage didn't do a good job, but it's just that he's not aesthetically cool looking. You know what I mean? Or that like the guy in that they had in the storyboards looked way cooler. Brandon Trost did the fucking was the DP. For people who don't know who Brandon Trost is, he's one of the Trost brothers, which is Brandon, I think, and Jason Trost, who directed this famous Alamo Drafthouse movie called The FP, which is a crazy ass fucking movie. If you haven't seen The FP, it's like basically a post-apocalyptic street gang movie about like these gangs that have like wars with each other, but how they have their combat is like playing DDR, which is called Beat Beat Revelations in the movie because they obviously can't, DDR, right? And they have this fake DDR song in the movie that's fucking awesome. Called Love Is a Dream. Oh my god. And like the main character's brother, who's called Vitro, which is obviously a reference to like Brandon Trost's name. Bruce Davison, that's the name of Senator Kelly's actor. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't Martin Starr. His name is Jeffrey Daniel Phillips. Okay. But yeah, there's like a scene where like Vitro, which is the brother character, does Dance Dance Revolution against like the rival character of the movie, and like loses and dies. He dies fucking playing like DDR, and the main character has to train to get good so he can beat the guy who killed his brother. Oh, Sid Haig. What was that guy's name? Okay, Sid Haig. Okay. And Michael Berryman, yeah, that was his name. Which Michael Berryman was also in a Brian Yuzna movie, but he wasn't in the Silent Night, Deadly Night 4. He was in The Guyver. Which is like, fuck, man. It's hard to believe the same guy who directed The Guyver also directed fucking Faust, Loved in the Damned. But like, yeah, there's a lot of similarities with the special effects and the, they use both movies have the one guy, what's his name, from the Reanimator. Fuck, I forget that guy's name. Troy the dog's name is also Troy. Oh my god. Well guys, the movie's over. Which finally, I want to go to bed, because it's kind of getting late. Last thoughts on this movie. I'm happy they didn't kill the dog, but realistically they probably would have killed the dog. They probably killed the dog off screen. I don't know. Some of the special effects in the movie was cool. Bigfoot's cameo in the film was great, but I found the weird shit that happened at the end of the movie wasn't very impressive. I wasn't impressed by the weird trippy visuals. It just looked like music video bullshit to me. It's nowhere near the level that you would see in like a Panos Cosmatos film, which is because Panos Cosmatos movies are way cheaper than this film, but they have way cooler visuals, right? Which this movie probably had a low budget, but but it didn't look low budget. The cinematography was actually pretty cool. The movie looked like it had money, though it probably wasn't. Do they say where this movie's shot in? It probably wasn't shot in Canada, but I don't know. Salem crew. Oh, it was shot in Salem. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder if he's one of... Yeah, Salem was in Massachusetts. I was totally right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This movie sucks. If I were to give it a rating, I don't know, 5 out of 10. Alright guys, that's it for this comment.